also to help you and support you the initiatives of WynActive and Wyndham City. Hi, and welcome to this really special edition of the WynActive Webcast. As you can see, we've got two people that you know very well, James Robertella and Mark Williams, with me today. And we've got a really special announcement about the Find Your 30 Challenge, which is just about to start here in Wyndham. First of all, welcome, James. Great to have you back.
Thanks, Barry. And again, very exciting to be here. And with the launch of the Find Your 30 Challenges, yeah, we're certainly rearing to and ready to go to get stuck into some more physical activity.
Absolutely. Mark, welcome back to the WynActive Webcast. Great to have you here. How are you today?
Terrific, actually, and what a great idea, this Find Your 30. Can't believe that you came up with it, Barry. Well done.
Well, I'm not sure about that. It's a collective effort, but certainly, you know, James and I have been right from the very first meeting, James, and talking about how we can help people to be more active. You know, it's certainly been a lot of fun, that's for sure, and I reckon it's spot on. But anyway, James, tell us about the Find Your 30 Do It Your Way program, but also especially about the challenge. What's happening?
Yeah. So, look, I suppose we've talked a bit about how people are being active and managing their situations and the current COVID-19 challenges. And you know, collectively, WynActive and Wyndham City want to help all residents be active and ultimately find their 30 minutes a day of activity, because we understand the benefits of physical activity, both for their mental well-being and also physical health. So we've launched the weekly challenges to help you, to help your friends, to help your families be active and find your 30. These challenges running every second week across the next 6 weeks are free, easy, fun, and great for all fitness levels. The challenge itself is finding 30 minutes a day of exercise across any 5 days during the week. Now, if 5 days sounds like it's a lot, and for some potentially that's a big start, then let's set yourself a goal of 3 or 4 and strive to achieve those goals. It's about finding what works for you and doing it your way, as we've talked a bit about this along the journey. So we want everyone to set a goal and use the wonderful resources from WynActive, Wyndham City, and all the tips and tricks that we're going to provide to those that are joining us, and help people achieve their goals along the way. So the challenges itself, Mark and Barry, as you know, are open to individuals and also to families, as a way of including everyone within the household.
Oh, thanks, James. A great synopsis there of the whole Find Your 30 and why we're doing it. But today we've got a really special announcement, and we're really honoured to be able to say that and announce that, Mark, you are the ambassador for the Find Your 30 Challenge. Now, Mark, you've got a tremendous profile, and we appreciate you doing this. You know, you're an absolute legend of the AFL. You're a leader of people and an AFL premiership coach, and that just demonstrates how well you lead people. You're also a developer of teams, and you do that. And if I encourage everyone to go to championteams.com.au to have a look at what you do. But, you know, all of that, and you're still willing to, you know, help out the local community here in Wyndham as the ambassador. Thank you very much.
Well, it's actually a great honour. People mightn't know, but I'm an actual teacher by trade. So I used to, you know, I've actually taught for a long time, and I feel like all my coaching has been teaching continually. So I've taught little kids, I've taught adult kids, and then obviously with my coaching, I've been teaching adults the whole time. So I have a great array of ideas when it comes to this particular topic, and it hits exactly to my heart. And the fact that I am connected with Wyndham and WynActive, and certainly the Werribee Footy Club, it means that the opportunity to give back to the community there is just a delight for me. And you know, our values at Werribee Footy Club are about community, about being driven, and about caring. And I think it ticks a lot of those boxes. So it just gives me an opportunity to see what I can do with you guys to get everyone up and active. And you know, I can certainly encourage the young people because that's what I do, and try and get the best out of them. But then when it comes to my age group and above, you know, I can say, well, I've been there. I know how hard it is to get out of bed, and I get the ideas. And I don't know, it seems like now this is a great opportunity for us. And without as many things going on in our heads and clear, you know, clamoring our day, we've got lots more time for ourselves. So let's make sure we're active in that time.
Fantastic. Mark, what I heard then is lots of things, but the fact is, you've been appointed the head coach of Werribee Football Club, but it's not just about being head coach, it's about impacting the community that you're becoming involved with. And I think that says a lot for you as well, that you're not just there just to achieve one little thing, it's about a much bigger purpose, that's for sure. Activity in our lives, and I'll put this to both of you, why is it so important? I don't think we know, but why is it? What are your thoughts about the benefits of activity, Mark?
Well, first of all, you know, physically, it's great for your body. So, you know, whether you're lifting a few things as you get older, it's really important to actually lift some weights and put some stress on your muscles. It keeps all your bones nice and strong and all those things for the future. So that's important. It's great for your heart rate, but as much as and your heart health. But as much as anything, I think it's great for your head as far as making you feel good. At the start and recommencing exercise, if you've been away for a long time, it's really quite daunting. And you start, the little man inside your head is talking to you. This is too hard. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? But if you get through that initial tough few days, it's amazing how when you finish the activity, how much better you feel. And you really look forward to the rest of your day that you've ticked off something and achieved something. So the idea that you wake up with a goal and you've set yourself, I'm going to do this today, and then you accomplish it, it's a great thing. And you look so much better on life, and you feel much better when you hit the pillow at night time thinking you've done that and look forward to the next day.
Fantastic. James, I know activity, I know you get up early and do your activity, and we have briefly spoken about that before, but what activity, why is it important? What activity is important for you?
Look, I think Mark summed it up really well there. It's, you know, that there's a lot of physical and mental benefits that we may be aware of. And I think not only, you know, improving cardiovascular fitness, improving the strength and density of our muscles, and to avoid too much of the science talk, but activity is a great way of, you know, achieving the little things through the day. And we've talked about the little things quite a lot, but, you know, activity has the flexibility to work in your lives. And through the challenges, you know, we're trying to, I guess, let people know that it's everything counts at the end of the day. If you can't commit to half an hour in one whole block during the day, then try and break that down into 3 10-minute blocks and try different things. Go for a walk, do some gardening outside. It's around finding what works for you, and the sense of achievement at the end of it, I think is going to be worth it. And Mark, you're right. For those that may have not started their activity just yet, or coming back from a long way off, then start off smaller, tick those boxes, and take the steps to further achievements along the way. It's about starting your journey now.
James, what you said is 100% true, and some little tips and certainly some things that can help. Put on your favourite music when you're doing something, you know, so you're entertaining. It might be a podcast while you're running or walking, or while you're riding your bike. All of these things are amazing. So you can join one of the things you love with one of the things that it's testing you, if you like, and it actually adds to the overall enjoyment of it. Certainly for me, if I'm doing weights, I'll put on the TV while I'm doing weights, and I'll watch the chase, and I'll answer all the questions as the chase is going.
Great idea.
Just love that, to be entertained that way. Or if it's the news, I like to hear facts and things like that. So that's what I like to do. But when I go for my bike rides, I'll put on my my playlist of all my old songs and be singing them half the way down myself. And it just brings a lot of joy back into my body. It brings back old memories of when you were younger and you really could fly. And so bike is my go-to. It takes a lot of weight off, the body and the joints and all that sort of stuff. And to get down to the beach and to fly along there, I feel like I can go quick. So I really enjoy the wind and the sun and all those things that bring vitamin D and all those things that are coming into your body. So I just love doing that stuff. And but at the same time as what you said, it's really important. I wake up today and I don't feel that good. It might be I'm not doing that today. So you have to, listen to your body, work out that, that run yesterday, my legs are really tired and sore. I'm going to do yoga today. And I'm going to book into one of the Aquapulse programs that are on the web, and you can watch a yoga session and just do that and just have a nice stretching session, which again, if you do it properly, your heart rate goes up and you sweat, and it's bloody a lot harder than you think it is. But it's you finish how calm your mind is, but how stretched all your muscles are. So it could be any of those things. And as you say, walking your dog loves it, you love it. You get around to see some people. You can say hi to the people in the community a lot more than probably we ever did, because people are out doing the same thing as you. So there's a great lot of opportunities, and there's no excuse.
Spot on. I love it. And obviously, you're doing your weights, you're doing yoga. I know that, Mark, because you're a WynActive member and get to our yoga classes at Aquapulse when we're open, and you're doing them on the net. You're going for bike rides, you're going for walks. I think that's amazing and a great role model for all of us moving forward.
Also started the other day with one-on-one football coaching, and I'm actually coaching individual players. So people come and I have one-on-one session for an hour. And yesterday I looked at the rating, and it was all perfect fat burning heart rates for an hour and 10. So again, that was a bonus to then I went for a bike ride afterwards. So I'm going, wow, how good is this? There's a whole lot of opportunities there. And when you're walking, when you're doing stuff outside, but then actively doing a sport as well, there's plenty of opportunities. And let's just make sure that we just test ourselves and challenge ourselves, and that we can get that 30 minutes in it. And as James says, it only has to be in it could be in lots of 10 minutes, and relax and rest in between and go again, and sort your day out in regard to, well, I've got 3 opportunities that I'm going to do some exercise, and that just builds and builds and builds, and that's when you become very, very fit and very, very happy about your life as well.
Fantastic. James, how do people get involved? And also, how do people track their activity? What's going on? How can we get involved?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Barry. And if people are interested, they can jump onto the WynActive website and the Find Your 30 section and register for the challenge. As part of registering for the challenge, they'll get a few little goodies, as we say, and one of those is a weekly planner. Now, the weekly planner is there. It's a free resource, and it's designed to help people write down the activities that they're doing. And what we know is by tracking our activity, it's a great way to self-motivate, to keep you accountable, and actually to feel rewarded as you get to see all the achievements that you've ticked off during the week. Personally, I love planning out my week, and Mark's touched on all the different things that you can do even during the day. And it's about recording what you have done. And for a lot of us, we do more than we than we're aware of, whether it is stepping out in the garden or going for those walks. The activity planner allows us to record that. But if others are using technology a bit more, the smartwatches, the Fitbits, all the various apps that people use, then that's another way to track your activity. And then for some, such as myself, the good old notes on the phone is what I use, and just chucking in a few little bits of information around what I've done during the day is a way that I like to track activity. But again, it comes down to what works for you. But as part of the challenge, tracking and planning your activity is a real big focus of this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark.
There's my yesterday, my 10,000 steps, and obviously I went for an hour and a half bike ride as well. And as you say, I just love to see what it is, and I love to see what I've done. And it's got the month, and I've got every day tick for the month, and I go, wow, it becomes really motivating for you to actually see. So I agree 100% with what you're saying, James. There may be a day where you can't do it though, and you don't feel bad about it. You actually can do two in one day, to make up for it. All of these things start to happen, and especially in your house, if you've got everyone else and you kind of working together, it becomes a little bit of a competition as well, and that's all good for it as well. So you have to have a bit of fun with it, and if you miss a day, it doesn't break your heart. It just says, no worries, we'll get back onto it straight away the next day.
100%. And of course, if you do it 5 times for the week, you get a gold medal, or a virtual gold medal, not a literal one, of course. And 4 times a week, I think it's James, you get a silver medal, and 3 times you get a bronze medal. And I think I'm right in saying it starts on Monday of next week, the 11th, goes for the week. People will then, the participants, just report how many times they've done it, and they'll get their medal as well. That's
right. It's a really simple process. If you're up for the challenge, jump onto the WynActive website, register, and we'll send you a series of reminders, tips and tricks, and try and motivate you with all the resources that are out there to advise you around what options you do have to be active and how you can be active. A great one that we've heard recently is while the microwave's on or the potatoes are in their oven for 10 minutes, why don't you use that time to be active, and whether it's not just marching on the spot or doing some squats or some push-ups or some star jumps, using every moment that you have. And I can imagine some families are quite busy at this point in time, but trying to reframe all those little moments throughout the day as opportunities to achieve your activity. And I suppose further to that, we're really fortunate enough to have the Wyndham Basketball Association and also the wonderful Werribee Football Club partnered with us on this particular program and these challenges. And and all families and individuals that register will receive either a family or an adult ticket to watch the basketball or the footy once social distancing is relaxed and we're allowed to go watch spectator sports. So make sure you keep your registration email and support your local sporting teams out there.
100%. We want a full stadium, that's for sure. So that sounds brilliant for us. Obviously, we have to wait until the AFL give us the tick, but all sounds very exciting and really well done. And let's get a whole stack of people on board so that everyone gets the benefit out of it.
Hey, thanks, guys. Really excited. Mark, we're looking forward to your tips that are going to be appearing over the next few weeks about staying active, about things to do. So thank you for that. Thanks for being the ambassador. I think for a great, program, challenge. We really appreciate it, and I think the whole Wyndham community appreciate it too.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, James. You have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, find your 30 every day. Do it your way. Whatever works for you, just do it. Log on to the WynActive website. Go to the Find Your 30 tab. Register. Be a part of the fun, and enjoy yourself doing it. All the best. Everyone, we'll see you later.
Good work.